pace is important in developing distance runners. And so these are the two guys that kind of got me started on my path on both the speed and endurance side of things. So what are the characteristics of a 400 and 800 meter runner? These girls are often considered tweeners, right? We know that we have these freaky sprint athletes that come out and they're just elastically gifted, they're neuromuscularly gifted. You can see it right away. That's where their gift is. And then you have the endurance runners who their body looks different and they can run forever, they can hammer out large mileage. Well, the gift of the 400, 800 meter runner is somewhere in the middle. And you've got to be able to see that middle and not get stuck on either end. So sometimes your 400, 800 meter runner, you're going to recognize that they're 4x4 fast, but maybe they're not quite 4x1 fast. These are the kind of kids who, if they're training with the sprint group and the sprinters are doing sprint tempo or they're doing special endurance work, as that workout goes on, they start to separate. The true sprinters start to fall off of fatigue, and these athletes seem to get better as the workout goes along. So you might have somebody who you can move up and challenge at the 800 meter side of things as well. If they come from the sprint side, but they're going to run 800 meters, they may not enjoy going out for a distance run. Very frustrating to send somebody out for a 30, 45-minute run and they're running 10, 11, 12-minute miles because they hate the endurance run. They're not getting very much out of it. So you have to come up with the strategy to understand how to build their endurance if they don't like the daily distance run. They probably don't like longer repetitions. If you have them jumping in with the milers and they're running mile repeats, they may not enjoy that as much. And when they're training with the distance runners have no problem jogging their recoveries. These are the kind of kids who, if they can hang on for the 1,000-meter rep, they're going to walk around while the distance runners go for a jog. And so instead of the distance runner might have a 400-meter jog, these are the kind of kids who you're going to see, they'll come to a stop and they'll kind of hang around and you'll see, and next thing you know, they'll be back standing at the finish line waiting for the group to come around. And that's okay, because that's not where their gifts lie. They lie somewhere in the middle. And if they are more on the 400, 800-meter side, they may not understand pace or effort control well when you're talking about endurance training. They might be the ones who will overextend themselves early to hang with the endurance runners, but then they run out of gas as that session goes along. So when training with the sprinters, they might look great at the end of the sessions, but when training with the distance runners, they may look poor at the end of those training sessions. So if you see these kinds of characteristics, you might have a 400, 800 meter runner that you can try to find that mid-ground for.